He's looking at me. He gags again, and then he goes silent. I give it 1 second. I'm across the room. I'm like, are you okay? He can't say anything. Hello friends, sorry if I look rough. I've been living in a mask. It's either been pulled down when he's not in the room, he being Sebastian, or on the face when he is, the only exception being meal times, and then I'm like, over tummy cuffs. I don't want the round 3, because that will KO me for sure. Danny is feeling crappy now. This one is finally getting to him. Hopefully he can hold it off, but he has a sore throat and doesn't feel good now. Still no fever today, so he's making his 24 hours of no fever. A little bit of a drippy nose, not much, but the cough has continued and continued and continued. It's just, all his teacher knows him as is the kid that sits there and coughs and wipes his nose for a month straight. But hopefully he can go to school. We're trying to teach him, just because it feels like feathers in your throat doesn't mean you have to cough. You can breathe through it. The longer you go without coughing, the easier it becomes to resist. I do get those tickly, feathery feelings, especially in the morning, but most of my coughs are productive, juicy ones that I just have to occasionally do because I'm coughing grossness up. But I do have cough drops that I have to use at certain points to work through the feathery feelings and a lot of breathing and stuff. Anyway, I just did it. Anyway, today was like a bonus sick weekend day. I walked the dog. Sebastian wanted to come, but then he was complaining that he didn't feel good because his coughing was hurting and his nose was starting to run. And then he had something in his shoe and this whole thing. But we made it. Then we had breakfast. I had breakfast with Jax. I gave Sebastian his breakfast early. It's one less meal time to eat with him. I did stuff on my computer. It took me forever to start backing up files because I just had no room on my phone and everything was going wrong. I did get a lot of files backed up. And I had to do some stuff with Etsy because they're changing their payments, like how they pay me for the money I earn. I made Sebastian soup with little oyster crackers for lunch, and I was at my computer and he was eating, coughing, eating, coughing, coughing, eating, but then he gags. And I'm very big on being aware of like choking and stuff, so I see him gag and I quickly look. He's looking at me, he gags again, and then he goes silent. I give it 1 second, I'm across the room, I'm like, are you okay? He can't say anything. I pry his teeth open and shove a finger in to see what's going on. It instantly knocked loose a cracker that was stuck in his throat and didn't get puked on. That's always a bonus when you do that. If that hadn't have worked, I would have gone into a Heimlich. Probably try the young child over the knee Heimlich before the real Heimlich. But yeah, I've been always telling him, telling both the kids about choking and being safe. And when somebody chokes, if they're saying, I'm choking on this, I'm like, no, when you're choking, you can't talk, you can't cough, there's no sound. You're just choking. You can't do anything. You can't breathe. You can't talk. So I'm like, so that's choking. And he was like, wow. And I told him, since his throat's probably gooey and swollen, if that happens when you're eating at your long table and lunch, your friends aren't going to know what's going on. That you're like, they're going to think it's funny or something. So please raise your hand so they know. Somebody knows to come over. But that was scary, but I've shoved my hand down so many dogs' throats when I used to work at a dog daycare and be around dogs so much. They eat something they're not supposed to, yanked it out or tried to make them spit it up. But thank goodness he's okay. He just took a moment to calm himself down, finished his soup, chewed his crackers carefully. After that, I went up here to just get extra rest, and I invited Jax in to hang with me. So he was playing Metroid, and then he was doing some coding. After that, I had to prep for groceries coming because I ordered evening groceries, mostly of lunch and breakfast stuff for the kids. So I got rid of any old produce and stale baked goods and stuff, and groceries came, put them away. I mean, Daddy just really didn't want anything I was offering to cook, but french fries are the only thing he was craving, and I wanted french fries too, so we did get burgers. He didn't crave the burger, but we ate the burgers because they're the protein. Jax wanted one of the new bagels that I ordered because he's not a big burger guy from this one particular place, but it's cheap and fast, so we do it. Anyway, I'm going to take my bath before I have no time at all. And yeah, I'll see you later to say goodnight. Hi. I was just in there getting him to sleep. It was a bit of a struggle reading a rather wordy book to him with this thick mask on and having issues getting enough oxygen as it is because of how gooey I am, but just try not to cough on you. I've been holding in coughs for about a half an hour. He's been getting to sleep. But yeah, he's asleep, so I'm gonna say goodnight so I can wrap this up. Everything else is edited. I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be a better day. Hopefully I can actually start to catch up on cleaning and start getting back to painting. I've just been having to lay down all day. But yeah, let's hope for a better day. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.